Okay guys, it is Andrew here and I'm sat in Durban here at Westville where we're busy carrying out our 3-day property workshop, and I'm sat next to someone who's very, very important to any property investor's power team, especially when you're getting into multi-let and student accommodation, those type of strategies. His name is Nash and he's just come off stage, so I thought I'll grab him for 5 minutes. So Nash, maybe introduce yourself, your background, and let's get into eThekwini.
Hi guys, my name is Nashlan Govender. I'm the founder and director of a company called Town Planning Zone. As in the name, we are town planners that focus a lot on getting you compliant and ensuring that your property investment journey is smooth sailing.
Absolutely. Now Nash, let's talk about Durban and eThekwini. Now unfortunately Durban's not as beautiful as Joburg, we all know that, right? But it seems like there's a lot happening in Durban. You know, I met with you at ABSA Home Loans head office talking about Durban and the port and Club Med. Could you just, from a town planning point of view, what are you seeing, what's happening in Durban and what's coming up in Durban?
I think I have to disagree on the Joburg-Durban thing. As a Durban boy, I can see Durban definitely has been on a kickstart. I think recently with new developments of West Town up on the N3, Cater Ridge, we look at Club Med down the North Coast. KZN in general is earmarked for a lot of development and a lot of opportunities for property investors.
Yeah, definitely. Now tell me, with regards to the ports in Durban, what are they doing with it?
Well, there's a master plan from government for the redevelopment of the ports in Durban. Again, when you have a lot of buy-in from government and the private sector, that's just good for us as investors going forward.
Definitely. And Nash, you mentioned Club Med. For people that haven't heard of Club Med, when is it, what is it, and we're talking 5 years, 2 years, 10 years, and what is Club Med for people that haven't heard of it?
So Club Med is a major, almost a tourist destination as well, a private development that's occurring in a small little coastal belt, about 5 minutes away from Ballito, known as Tinley Manor. So it's quite a catalytic project of nature that's really going to unlock the North Coast property market.
It's going to be amazing. So do you think there's still opportunity for people to buy on the North Coast, even though prices have gone up? Do you think there's still opportunity for growth?
Yeah, I think if you look at it from a planning point of view, we have done a lot of applications in and around Durban, Ballito area, even down the South Coast. So I'm not just gonna alienate the North Coast as a developmental hub, but as a North Coast boy myself, we do see a lot of development coming forth. And with development comes a lot of opportunity for a lot of investors.
Yes, 100%. Now Nash, what about, my journey began about 20 years ago, but it began in the South Coast, there by Leisure Bay, Glenmore. I heard of talk of a new port going into the South Coast. I'm not sure how true that is, but also there might be scope for a new airport. Is this just talk at the moment, or are there rumors?
I think it's rumors. I mean, in the development space that we are in, there is talk and rumors. Again, we need a lot of buy-in, but the key thing is that there's a plan for it.
Yes.
And if we have buy-in from all role players, more than likely it will happen.
Absolutely. And what's your viewpoint on Durban CBD from what you've seen? How are you positive about it, negative? Do you see anything changing in the Durban CBD?
No, 100%. I think after our recent elections as well, the CBD has really changed its name. It's changed its aura. Previously, there was a lot of negative connotations to the CBD. But especially from government side, we've seen there's a lot of input and trying to uplift our CBD especially. And especially from the private side, there's a lot of UIPs, urban improvement precincts that are coming about within eThekwini. So you're getting a lot of buy-in from all the role players, both private and both public. So it's only good for them.
So that's what I'm saying. Like if you talk North Coast, you talk Durban CBD or South Coast, things are happening, plans are in place. And just going around to Cape Town, to Joburg, to all over South Africa, it's almost like the next hub is almost Durban. That's just my gut feeling, where a lot of people are starting to flock towards Durban.
I mean, besides our warm weathers and our warm beaches, Durban has almost been a sleeping giant,
Yeah.
but it's definitely awakening with a lot of investment confidence within our shores.
No, 100%. Hey, Nash, now let's talk about student accommodation. What's your viewpoint on multi-let and student accommodation in Durban? How easy is it to rezone your residential properties into student accommodation or Res 2, Res 3 or whatever?
Yeah. So there's areas earmarked for student accommodation.
Yes, yeah.
As an investor, we need to know exactly what we're doing. We need to do our homework before we think about jumping in. When it comes to multi-lets, again, we have policies and that guide what we can and can't do on a property.
Yes.
Those things are crucial to any investor and what they can and can't do on their property. But there is a positive outlook from government
Sure.
that they are trying to get the private sector to create more housing.
Yes.
There is a growing need for student accommodation within Durban, especially, and in Pietermaritzburg as well.
Yes.
So they are encouraging private investors to get on board and develop these properties to cater to them.
Yeah, absolutely. So guys, if you are keen on investing here in Durban, and I seriously consider you're looking at Durban, whether you live in Joburg or Cape Town, anywhere. And also through SAPN, we had that roadshow with Nash and the team on it. So guys, reach out to us if you have any questions on Durban, and if you want to get in contact with Nash, let me know and I'll connect you guys. So guys, have a good one and we'll speak to you soon.
Cheers, guys.